Hello and welcome back to Page 3 Hot Topic. We've got the panel today. We've got Daisy, Chloe, Kate. We are all on board. They are all ready to answer any of the questions that you may have. But we're going to be talking about I'm a Celebrity today with Matt Hancock. He has been voted in on most of the trials, which is causing a bit of havoc, apparently, and some complaints on ITV. Paul Hollywood is engaged to a lady 14 years younger than him. Is there a problem with being engaged to somebody 14 years younger than you, or is age just a number? Prince Harry is again dividing opinion across the UK and US, and King Charles has celebrated his first birthday on the throne, but critics fear that he's too old to rule. And of course, we've got the hot seat, which is the section of the show where you get to ask the Page 3 panel any questions that you would like. So stay tuned. Girls, we're going to kick off with Matt Hancock. I'm a Celebrity. So far, he's been on lots of the trials. Obviously, last week we did speak about Matt Hancock going in. There he is, I think, with thousands and thousands of flies, which is my hell. What do you think about him being voted in every single trial? Is it boring, or do you think he deserves it, Daisy?
I suppose it gets boring for the viewer watching, but I said the public are going to get their own back and keep voting for him to go in all these trials. So we knew that was going to happen.
This is true. Kate, what do you think?
I actually really like Matt Hancock. I'm not surprised because he's been voted for everything. I did think it was kind of going to be the Matt Hancock show, but I'm glad he's not doing the trial tonight, so I'm glad someone else is in.
Yeah, 3 people are going in tonight. I think maybe the producers thought, okay, we're getting a bit of complaints here, so let's change what the trial will be tonight. Maybe they brought a trial forward. That's just my guess. I don't know that. Chloe, what do you think of Matt Hancock so far in the series, doing all these trials?
Oh, I think it's absolutely fantastic. It's a bit of revenge, I would say. I absolutely love it.
This is true. This is true. That's what lots of people are saying online. It is a good little bit of revenge for the British public. But of course, as well, we have to bear in mind that he's getting a lot of backlash even for going in. Would you like to see other people in the trial? And if so, who, Daisy?
I did stop watching it when Olivia left.
Oh, you really stood your ground on this one.
I stood my ground. I was watching it for Olivia. She's not there now. But I think it's good to mix it up a bit. I'm sure they'll put everyone else in. I liked the comedian. I don't know what his name is.
Chris Miles?
Maybe.
No.
Yeah.
Maybe him. I'm picking
Sean
him.
Sean Walsh, you're thinking of.
They can both do one. I vote for them.
That's a comedian, I think.
Yeah, he's also a comedian. There's a couple of comedians in there. Okay. Would you like to see Matt Hancock voted out, Chloe, or do you want to keep him in to keep him doing the trials?
No, I definitely wouldn't want him to be voted out. It's a bit of like banter him in there. So no, I think definitely don't vote him out. Maybe it'd be a bit boring if he went out, I think. There's not many characters in there. We're getting to know secrets about him. I love it. No, I don't want him out.
I quite like Mike Tyndall releasing a few of the secrets about the royal family.
Yeah.
Gives a little bit of an indicator. I think last night he was talking about how Princess Anne made a comment on some of his, so I think his trunks or something. Anyway, aside of Princess Anne that we never knew. Kate, would you like to see him voted out?
No, I think he should win. I'm going to vote for him. I think it's going to be in the top 5, 100%. I think he's won the public over by going in there a little bit anyway.
You think already he's won the public over with everything that happened in the pandemic?
Yeah, he's shown like the real him, I guess, and he's doing really well in the jungle. I couldn't believe on the trial when he had a snake like trying to attack him, and he still went to get the star. Like,
to be honest, he has done really well, but he definitely won't win. They won't let that happen. The public just want to see him get revenge. I don't think he'll win it.
Yeah, Daisy, you're also shaking your head there about.
No, you can't win. You cannot win. You cannot reward bad behaviour by awarding them King of the Jungle. No.
Yeah, you stood your ground on that one, but Kate very much wants him to win. Hey, have you got a secret crush on Matt Hancock?
No, not really. I just
you have to think about that a little bit.
I really like him. I think he's great.
Yeah, he
Wow,
is.
she's flicking her hair and
Yeah.
everything. She really does fancy the bloke.
You know what? I thought he'd be so more serious. I thought he'd go in there, proper politic bloke, like. But he really does let his hair down, and he really does have a laugh. So good luck to him, really.
Yeah. Good luck to him. Daisy, if you want to see him do any trial to really kind of get your revenge on Matt Hancock, what would it be and why?
Lock him in a big container filled with thousands of snakes. I wouldn't watch it to make sure it happens. You guys could tell me.
Daisy, I would just send it to you for banter.
So he did go underground yesterday with sand on the top of it, and he was quite literally underground with snakes. So you're kind of along the right lines there, Daisy. So just up it a level for next time. But there he is. We won't be seeing him doing a trial tonight, which I think some people will be quite happy about. But I think we've got a poll on this, so let's see whether we can take a look now, please. Has your opinion on Matt Hancock changed since entering the jungle? No, 61%. Yes, 38%. So, Kate, are you part of the yes club? Has it changed?
I think I did vote on this one.
Yeah, I did.
It's got even better. I'm quite surprised. I thought he'd have more of a sway for having people change their opinion on him. So
yeah, this is true. Daisy, thoughts on the poll?
Well, he's in the jungle, isn't he? He's being himself. He can show his fears. He wants to make pals. You know, we've all got to feed each other in there. And that's different to being a politician. So I suppose he's going to show some light and win over some love from the public. But you don't take a big job of being a politician and being naughty. As he wants.
Exactly. Yeah, it really has got people's backs up, him going in now. It really has.
It really has, especially for COVID bereaved families.
Yeah, I mean, we trusted him. We put our life on hold for him, and he's going on a reality TV show. Like, I don't know. It don't really make sense. But good luck to him. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, interesting to see what happens after this. Whether he'll go back to normal, or whether his constituents will vote for him again. Okay, we're going to move on from I'm a Celebrity now. As we see it, we're going to be seeing it for the rest of the few weeks anyway. And we're going to move on to Paul Hollywood. He is apparently engaged to a lady 14 years younger than him. That's quite a big age gap, but for some people, it seems to be absolutely fine. I personally think they make quite a good couple. And of course, it is Paul Hollywood. You can perhaps see the attraction, maybe. Kate, thoughts on Paul Hollywood?
Yeah, I don't think it's too much of a big age gap. They look really good together, so that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Okay, Daisy, 14 years. Do you think it's too much?
Not at all. But I think it's different for a man and a woman.
Yeah.
I think, unpopular opinion maybe, you know, as a woman, an older man, still attractive, silver fox, lots going for them. But as a man, to find an older woman, you know, the pictures that we sent, I don't know if we have it, of them very
personally with the older couple.
That, for example, I don't quite understand that one. I think that more leads to, it's like mummy issues, isn't it? Like, I understand how a man can find a younger woman more attractive, more appealing. I get that. But a younger man finding a much older woman very attractive.
Yeah. I don't know though. Unless they got money, I don't think I could consider it, because I'd be wanting to go partying and clubbing, and then they've got their walking stick and they want to go for walks and shit. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I just think it wouldn't really fit right.
Okay, I think we've got a picture of perhaps a slightly different couple who aren't so much in the spotlight, but there is obviously quite a large age gap with these guys. Do you think perhaps that is too much, Daisy?
I don't get it. Each their own. I don't understand that. But yeah, I do think it's too much. I do. Like, taking that lady home that's probably older than your mum to your mum and dad.
Yeah,
it's different.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kate, you seem severely unimpressed.
I think that much of an age gap is a bit much. Maybe they are really happy. I personally wouldn't go for a gap that big in relationship.
They do seem very happy.
I mean, what happens when they say, like, when they go out for a meal and then they say, "Oh, is your mum paying for the bill?" and stuff like that? Do you know what I mean?
Probably
But it's true. It is true.
It's true, though, isn't it? Like,
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's sort of, it depends on whether people are socially with it to realise that, you know, you shouldn't make assumptions. But I do hear what you're saying. What would be the limit for you then, Kate, in terms of an age gap?
I've always gone for I'd say between up to about 15 to 20 years.
15 to 20. That's
Yeah,
quite,
I'd say that.
quite
I'd
a
say
large one. Okay,
Yeah.
Chloe, 15 to 20 for you too?
no, I don't think it'd be 15 to 20. I don't know, unless they got money. I'm just trying to think. I'm joking. No, I don't know. I'm 23 now, so let's say I'd go to oldest about 30, because I just feel like it just gets a bit difficult, and then
Okay, Daisy, final.
Yeah, I'll go 15 to 20.
Okay, so Chloe, you're looking for the slightly old man, but not too old. Let's take a look at the poll now to see what you guys thought at home about this. Do you think 10-year age gap or more matters in relationships? No.
Whoa.
4% on the Page 3 Daily Star Twitter. So there we go. That's your thoughts. Again, if you've got any comments or any questions about any of the topics that we discussed, whether you think that is absolutely atrocious, never in a million, or whether perhaps you think then that's totally okay. Perhaps you're in a relationship with a 20-year age gap. We want to hear from you. So let us know. We're going to move on now onto Prince Harry. We've discussed him a lot on Page 3 Hot Topics. Well, he's back again. And the question we're asking you is he judged too harshly on personal decisions he makes? He makes the headlines a lot. He's got that book Spare coming out in the new year, which is highly talked about already, even though the fact that it hasn't even been published yet. Well, he released a letter on Remembrance Day of his own pain with grief, obviously, with his late mother Diana dying, and of course this year his grandmother dying as well, the late Queen. So he has certainly had first-hand experience of grief. And he released this letter to help grieving children. Now, people have said you want a private life, but then he's, doing quite public letters like this. It's very difficult. People are very much divided over Prince Harry. So I wanted to hear your thoughts. Do you think he's judged too harshly, Daisy?
Of course he is, yeah. He's judged. But...
Okay. Chloe, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I would agree with that. Yeah.
He's judged too much. Kate?
Yep, I've always thought he's been judged too much.
Yeah.
So does anyone think perhaps he overshares at all?
That letter's personable, isn't it? It's personable to pretty much 98% of the world, unless they're really young. We've all dealt with grief, and I think that just makes him more human. It makes him more likable. You can be a royal family member, but you don't have to be a robot with no feelings and emotions. And I think that was quite cute and professional as well.
I think the letter was beautiful. It brought a tear to my eye. Honestly, it was touching. It was lovely. Yeah.
So he obviously has an audience with you, Chloe, and the fact that you said it was so emotional for you. Do you think he's reading the room right by doing something like that then? Yes,
I think that his fans will really love it, and I just think it was a great idea to show some emotion. Yeah, it was lovely.
So is anything that he's done maybe perhaps a step too far? Letters are good, but perhaps maybe a book isn't. What are your thoughts?
I think the book, I don't know. I just don't know about the book. He's just going to get judged no matter what he does, though. But maybe, what's the book about? Is it about his life?
His life, his experiences.
Oh, I think it's a great way for him to open up, because we just watch these films and all that, and then we just take it by the acting. But this is actually written by him, so.
And this is a good point. There have been so many books on Prince Harry which haven't been written by Prince Harry, and it's people who perhaps have friends within royal circles but are only speculating. So this is his chance to have his own voice. Kate, do you think he's maybe perhaps taken a step too far on anything that he's done since stepping down as a senior royal?
I thought I really like Harry and Meghan. I thought their Oprah interview was a bit too much oversharing, but I would probably read his book, to be honest. I think it's fair enough for him to put his point out there.
Yeah.
Maybe looking back at the Oprah interview, especially when I think Prince Philip was in hospital at that time, it was a bit, yeah. But I did watch it.
Okay. Daisy, will you be reading the book?
Maybe if someone gives it to me and says it's worth a read, yes. I'm not going to go out and buy it personally.
No, yeah.
Okay, then. Well, let's take a look at the poll to see what you guys thought on this topic. Do you think Prince Harry is judged too harshly on personal decisions he makes? Yes, 70%. No, nearly 30%. So I'm actually quite surprised at that poll personally.
Yeah, me too.
Especially with a social media audience, they're very much quickly to jump on these things. But there we go. That's your thoughts on Prince Harry. We're gonna move on to another member of the royal family now, King Charles. He has celebrated his first birthday on the throne, but critics fear he's too old to rule. So, Chloe, do you think King Charles is too old to rule? We want to know. He's 74.
Well, it would have been nice to have gorgeous William up there, but yeah, I do think that he is old, because I'm not being weird, but like, you don't know how long like he's gonna live for, and then it's all got to be done like again, and like, I just think a nice young, fresh, healthy, handsome William would be brilliant. But he's a lovely old chap, so yeah, good luck to him.
You always say so nicely, Chloe. Good luck to him. Daisy, 74, too old to rule, or do you say, age is only just a number?
I don't think he's too old. Like, the Queen was a lot older and she was doing just fine ruling. Do I think William would have maybe been better? Yes, in the sense that he's just more relevant. Times are changing. I understand traditions, but with the world the way it is, and us the way we are, and the millennials and everything like that, with the royal family, I think it would have been maybe better to have William, just so he could be more relevant with the times and his audience. And
I mean, I have to say, you're looking very regal today with your pearls.
Yeah.
Kate, 74, too old to rule. Your thoughts?
No, I really like Prince Charles. I mean, King Charles. Sorry. I don't think
it still takes a bit of getting used to, doesn't it?
I know. It's going to take a while to get used to. I really like His Royal Highness, not Her Royal Highness, King Charles. I don't think it's too old to rule at all. I really like some of the things he's done, as the Prince of Wales, and I'm a big fan of him. So
okay, so resounding positive reviews of King Charles. So should there ever be a cutoff as to when 90, that's too old, or 80, that's too old? Is there a number, girls, or do you think it should be a case-by-case basis, Chloe?
Yeah, I think that it should be like more of a younger generation. I don't know why, it just fits right more. Like looking at some handsome king for me, like, you know what I mean? A nice handsome king would make my day. But yeah, I definitely think maybe start off for 40, like, or something.
Okay, 40 to rule. I'm saying to stop the reign.
Oh, to stop. Oh yeah. About 80. How old is he?
74.
Oh, about 80 maybe.
80.
I just think he needs to relax in his life now. Poor bloke. Do you know what I mean? He's getting on like all the stress.
He's been working for this moment for years. Kev says King Charles has done so much for the country. William still has a lot to learn.
Oh,
with age comes experience and wisdom, some would say. Kate, is there a limit to how old a monarch should be?
No, I don't think there should be a cut-off point. I think they should, if they would like to have an early resignation, they should be able to do that, but whenever they'd want to do that. And I don't know if they would. I don't think they would. I don't think King Charles would. But yeah, they kind of work their entire life. Like the Queen of England was working up until the day before, she passed. So I think they should be maybe encouraged to have an early resignation and just relax a bit. I mean, they're in public service their whole lives, essentially.
They do have a long summer, though. They do have a long summer, and they have got lots of people helping them. But I do hear your point. Daisy, final number on how old a monarch should be when they should step down. Daisy.
I think it should just go on case to case, medically speaking, where they're at in life. The Queen was just doing wonderfully, wasn't she?
Yeah.
Each to their own, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just love seeing them when they're younger. You can see throughout all the years, like them growing as like a king and a leader, how well their success is going. It's just lovely. Do you know what I mean? When they're younger, then they grow old all that time in the throne.
Yeah, the public get to know them, don't they?
Yeah, it's just beautiful. Yeah.
Okay. All right then. Well, we'll have a look at the poll now to see what you guys thought on this topic. Is King Charles too old to rule? No. 80%. Yes, 20%. So he's not too old to rule. He's very, we saw him this weekend at the Remembrance Day laying down a wreath. It's not like he needed help to do that or anything. He's obviously very able, very mobile. He keeps fit. So we will see what happens for his coronation in the new year. Well, that's our topics done for today. But we're now going to move on to the hot seat. And with this week, it's with me. So, usually we get the page 3 panel to do this, but we've had the hot seat with them a fair bit. So this is your chance to ask the host, myself, of Hot Topics, if you have any questions for me. Be kind and keep it PG, everybody. Chloe, any questions?
I've got a load for you, baby. Right, I'll start off nice. Would you rather eat an octopus or snail?
A snail.
Oh, really?
A snail. They're a delicacy in France. So
octopus too.
Yeah, no, a snail. I'll definitely say a snail. Daisy, your turn.
Something that really irritates you.
People changing plans last minute and not telling that person in advance that that's what they're doing. So then it leaves them with a messed up day.
Yeah,
that annoys me. I think it's just politeness and manners, especially if it's not something too pressing. I understand it obviously in emergency situations, but that does annoy me. I've got a file of facts. I'm a very organized person. I don't like it. Kate,
what's your biggest deal breaker in a relationship?
Honesty. I hate lying. It's just not something that I morally stand with. So if you lie to me, then you're making an enemy out of me. Pandora, have you ever, or would you ever model for page 3? Unfortunately, I don't have the figure for it, Kev. I don't think I'd get through the booking process. I know where my strengths lie, and unfortunately they don't lie within the page 3 front pages. But that's why I enjoy doing page 3 hot topics instead. I know my strengths and weaknesses. Okay, one final one from all of you. Chloe.
Okay. Would you rather be with someone in prison for the rest of your life, or a celebrity from like Hollywood, like with so much money, like loaded, and you love him, but he cheats on you, but the prisoner's proper loyal to you?
I think I'd go for the Hollywood purely based on the fact that Hollywood, you would be able to. It would boost your career prospects. Yes, you are being cheated on, but you could take them for an outrageous divorce settlement and end up in the LA hills living your best life and moving on with somebody who actually treats you the way that you want to treat you.
Nice. You pick the money side. I love it.
Rather than going into prison and not even being able to hug or kiss your partner, which would bug me. Daisy, one final.
That was a good one, wasn't it?
It was a good one.
I'm jealous of. I want to give you a scenario now as well. So, okay. Your neighbour's cat has died.
Oh God.
Would you rather accidentally run the neighbour's cat over, but no one knows you did it, or not run the cat over. It wasn't you, but everyone thinks you did it.
The truth always comes out in the end. I didn't run the cat over, but if everyone thinks I did, then fine.
All your neighbours,
You will have that the last laugh will come out, and I'll have the last laugh because I will make sure that the truth comes out in the end. And then they can send me lots of apology flowers. Kate, one final one from you.
Kate, make this saucy, girl.
Oh, I'll try. Okay. Right. So there's this thing in AI now called mind uploading, and researchers are finding out if we can upload our mind, so you could essentially live forever in a digital world. If you had the opportunity, would you upload your mind so you could live together?
No, it's too fresh. There could be problems with it. If someone was pretending to be me in the future, I just feel like I don't want my name ruined. If they were to get it slightly wrong, I'm the type of person, if you've got something slightly wrong in my brain, I might turn a bit crazy. So yeah, no, absolutely not. I'm only here for a short time, but for a good time. Okay, girls, that was fun. Well, thank you all for coming onto the panel today. You can catch all of our Page 3 hot topics on our playlist on Facebook, where we upload all the episodes. You can catch all of the girls on Twitter, where we do the live Twitter thread. If you're watching from there, hello. And of course, you can catch up on our Instagram stories and give the girls a follow on there if you want to know what they're up to day to day. You can go check out what they're doing and perhaps have a little peek behind the Page 3 scenes. So thank you very much, girls, for tuning in. We'll be back next week at a time to be confirmed.
Okay, thank you. Bye, girls. Bye.